Hey guys, this is Earth Waters with Howling at the Earth. I am the host of Howling at the Earth. Please check me out on howlingattheearth.com as well as on YouTube at Howling at the Earth. Today I'm with...
What's up? It's your boy Moondog3732 from the Moondog3732 show on YouTube. Hey man, watch the show, like the show, share the show, subscribe, and also comment. And also you can find me at the Moondog3732show.com. The Moondog3732show.com. I have a merchandise, videos, blogs, and things that nature in a centralized location. Also, I am the co-host of Howling at the Earth. All right, what we talking about now? No, last time we talked about a topic that was kind of interesting. So what are we about to talk about now?
How long should you support your child after becoming an adult?
Interesting, because when we talk about adults, we have situations where legally 18 is considered an adult. But that doesn't mean that my 18-year-old age and my 18-year-old mind is thinking like an actual adult making decisions. Some people say 21. But we have a situation in our community where we believe in kicking kids out at a certain age of the house. But at the same time, we didn't tell them about no financial literacy. We didn't tell them about the trappings of getting credit cards, things like that. We didn't get them prepared for nothing in life. But we kick them out. And then later on, because their kid doesn't know, excuse me, I got a cough drop, what they should know, they come back because they made a mistake and ask the parents for that help that they think they should already have. What you think?
So again, it goes back to our previous show, because if we taught our children these things like financial literacy and credit cards, contracts, all of that stuff during the chores responsibility stage, then we wouldn't really run into these problems. However, I'm on the side of supporting the children
Forever.
Not forever, just until they can learn. Now I know you're gonna go back, well, they'll play you. No, you know your children. No.
They'll play you.
No. The thing is, you know your child, okay, they finally got it. But if you miss that opportunity in teaching them during that age where you're teaching them chores, and that's why I said the chores and responsibilities should not just be based upon cleaning the house. It's more stuff to learn to do in the home than just to clean up or keep your room clean.
All right. Now, with that being said, the reason why I was talking about cleaning and things like that, because a lot of parents, that's what they know to do. They can't teach their kids financial literacy because they don't know financial literacy.
So find someone else to teach it.
With that being said, you know that some people don't trust someone else teaching their kid. If anybody has ever been a teacher before, you know that the parent and the teacher and the kid, a lot of times they're on a different page. But at the same time, if you go out and have somebody else teaching your kid what you think you should know, a lot of times a parent may seem like, this makes me look dumb because I can't teach my child what they need to know to be successful in life.
So because of how it makes you feel, you miss the chance to have your child taught
how to make them feel. What I'm saying is, because they don't know how to do this thing, they may feel shamed into not doing it, and that's why they only teach their kids things like cooking, cleaning, and things like that, because that's all that they know.
So find resources where you both can learn. There's no excuse. That's the angle that I'm coming. There is no excuse not to teach a child the things that they need to be taught in order to be successful in life or independent. Well, I don't even like the term independent, but to actually take care of themselves.
But back to I switched it up a little bit. Excuse me. But back to it. So 21, 22, or the thing about it is, think about age. You could be an age, but not, like I said, think the same way. So do we stop helping our kids when they stop asking for help? Or do you think we should stop helping our kids when they make consistent decisions that's going to make them successful?
I believe it should be like a winning process where, you know, at the age of 18, of course, some have it all together, and then you have some that's not. So 18, you're kind of, you know, like, okay, yeah, I got your back on this. I'll support this. But by the age of, 20, 21, you're weaning them off. So by the age of 25, they have it together because you still have 18-year-olds that's still in college. They're trying to work. They're in school, and they're learning. They're still in the phase of learning how this life and how everything goes. So you don't just leave them and say, hey, figure it out, especially if you haven't taught them. Now, if you have taught them and you know you have taught them, then there is no excuse that you can't go out into a world and be great. But we know that's not always the case with young adults.
See, some people, when they say, well, 18, then 19, then 20, then 21, some people see it like, okay, it's 1 year, then it's 2 years, then 3 years. But some people may see that's 365 days. This is another 365 days. This is another 365 days that I'm going to have to help my child. But at the same time, what happens when your child is just stubborn and hard-headed and don't want to do as you have instructed them because you have seen that it will work only if the child implements it? What if that child listens to their friends or uncle or anybody else that's not doing what you have instructed your child to do?
So then that's where the tough love comes in. Because if you see that, and these are the people that you're leaning on, or feel like they're supporting you, or whatever, then you trust them enough to help you, or you kind of say, "Hey, I'll back up a little bit with certain things." I didn't say back up and leave them, but you back up and you introduce the tough love until they get it. Because again, the tough love is still that teaching moment.
So if that. Okay, you saying let somebody else do it, so to speak. So if that uncle may not be on drugs. So you think that it should be cool for you to step out and let that uncle step in and let them teach your child when that same uncle has made choices to ruin their own life? My voice got hot in.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
That's not what I'm saying. Again, I didn't say back up and leave them.
Mm-hmm.
I said show them tough love.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still there. That's the thing. You're still teaching them. You're not just saying, hey, I'm going. No, that doesn't mean you're going to say, hey, okay, I'm going to let the uncle. No, you're still going to give them that teaching.
Okay.
You may not be as supportive as they need you to be.
Yeah, because I don't generally support BS. You know what I'm saying? I don't generally support BS.
But you still teach them. You know, if that uncle is not right, you let them know. You continue. You just don't say, hey, okay, let them take. No, that's not how that works.
I mean, you can see that the uncle's not right. I mean, like, if you see that the uncle eyes, he came out the room, his eyes like this, you know he went into the light, right?
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, at the same time, we forget about the following thing. Because parents sometimes compete, kids sometimes compete with their parents. What happens when the child moves out before the age 18 or into age 18 and the relationship with the parent and the child has already been strained at an early age? Is it upon that parent because they see their kid is hard-headed and don't want to listen? Does that parent still sit around and wait around in the back, so to speak, waiting for their child to reach out? Or does the parent reach out first?
The parent should reach out first. At the end of the day, you're the parent. You're the adult, you're the parent, and...
But the child is grown at 18.
That's your child. So if it comes to that, as a parent, you reach out, and maybe the child has moved on or whatever, but you're still there waiting or still there prepared to whenever that child comes back to say, hey, because they're gonna come back. That's the thing. That it's going to resurface some way.
Is that the prodigal son story?
No, it's just reality.
The son messed up all that time. Then later he come back all humble after life and beat his butt.
Exactly. It's gonna resurface. We know everything makes a 360. Everything. I
don't know about that.
It does.
But as far as the boomerang goes, I don't know, because I think that, hey man, if I'm giving you all this advice and I'm telling you, hey man, I can help you get this done, I can help you get that done, we get you on your own business, because that way you don't have to worry about doing this and that and that and that. But then you, or as a child, they negate all that or turn down all of the help that would help them be their own person and be independent, so to speak. But if you have a business, you're still dependent on people to come in to frequent your business. So if you've been trying bam, bam, bam amount of years, at what point do you wash your hands? But you'll probably say never.
Never. When it comes to your child, never. Never.
See that? So the child that cuss you out, the child that said all kind of things about you outside of the home, that you doing this, you doing that, and you're still expected to help that child after the child has made it. We know that a child has made it abundantly clear that they can't stand you.
It's something called forgiveness.
I've heard about it.
Because think about it, and this will be, we'll talk about it. But think about if a person held everything that you done wrong in your life against you, would that be cool? But that'll be on another show. Cause
me being me, I just wouldn't fool with that person. I just keep on living life. I go on another vacation.
We're talking about how long should you support your child after?
Forever?
Forever, ever?
Ever? No. No. Not at all.
How long should you support your child after becoming an adult? After that child becomes an adult?
I think if you've helped that child, you've been getting that child actual life lessons, then the time will be shorter. But at the same time, if you didn't get that child any life lessons, you may feel responsible, we talking about responsibility, to make sure that child gets those same lessons later in life that they didn't get early in life. But at the same time, it's all about being successful, or that child's own version of success. Because with me, I don't expect my kids to attain the same things I have attained. I expect them to live their own life according to their own decisions and their own consequences that come with it. But if they are happy with their situation, I'm good.
There it is.
Here it is. I can't say that because they will start striking them with a copyright. Hey man, once again, this is your boy Moondog 3732 from the Moondog 3732 show, and the co-host of Hate, and I have
Earth Waters. Guys, don't forget to keep howling at the earth. We're out.
And share the show, man. I appreciate the comments. I did see the comments. She saw the comments. She actually responded to them. She didn't respond to mine, but anyway. But at the same time, share the news about the show, man. And also, if you want to know some topics that you want us to talk about, drop them in the comments, man. We'll talk about them. Holla.